Off. Peeps, what is the beef? It is episode number 33 of the Chef Fit podcast. And today we're talking about quick fixes and the problem with quick fixes.
You're
Peter,
saying the magic button doesn't work, doesn't it?
no, pal, the old fucking dangly carrot doesn't taste so good.
But it worked for me so many times.
That's it. Over and over again. Just every time you try it, it just gets better and better and better. Lick your fucking lips, pal.
The red pill tastes so good.
Fucking delectable, salivating, frothing at the mouth. The old saliva forming on the. What is that? I said about that in a previous episode. What happens to fucking owl lads? I don't even think it's just owl lads that get it. I think it's just older people in general. Maybe just people are a bit unkept. Generally have like that breath that's like it's a bit coffee-esque. It's like you had coffee a couple of hours ago, or you're on an Atkins diet, you're just eating meat, and so you've got this weird shit breath. Shit breath. There you go. It's 100% shit breath.
Yeah, that's what they call it in contact sports. It's called a shit breath. And now everybody's like, "Oh, shit breath." Of course, yeah. I get it.
So I never got the saliva on the edge of the mouth. It was like right there.
Yeah,
little
sleep in the mouth.
Not
like
even
the sleep you get in your eye, but it just sits there on the corner of your mouth.
Rusty, just fuck. I never want to be that person. Never want to be shit breath, saliva on the side of your mouth. Talk to people. Like
crusty knack bag.
Mates of my fucking owl lads or something. It's like you're married with kids, man. Like you fucking sort that out. What's the crack with the shit breath? Like, how can you be operating with? I'm very conscious of smells. I'm very conscious of fucking even my own. Oh, like I fucking always have a packet of chewing gum there.
Yeah, I had a bad tooth for a long while. So when I got that fixed, yeah, it was fucking nasty. When I got that fixed,
what you mean? What was wrong with it?
Okay, so I used to enjoy myself at the weekends. Okay, I paid the price. I've no back teeth. Yeah, no regrets. And for a while, my back teeth were dissolving. And
what do you mean? What, just drinking? What, fucking Peter joined the old tooth decay club late at night on the fucking weekend?
I just had a bad tooth, and I didn't get it fixed for ages. Like I was too busy. As chefs are unique in the fact that we're too busy to look after ourselves. And when I got it fixed, I was like, the reason why it was fucking stinking, and I was like, right, I have to get this sorted. And then when I got it fixed, the tooth was
Jesus Christ, man.
Got it fixed, and then after that, I was always very conscious. I'm like, is that my breath? Oh Jesus Christ! And I have to make sure that.
Wait, because it was like a ball of fucking. It was like a ball of fucking pus or some shit. It was.
It was just a nasty back tooth that needs to get ripped out. Yeah. Ugh.
Shit breath, pal.
Shit breath. I had shit breath for about 4 months, and then I got it fixed, and I was like, right, I'm never going back there again, and I'm hypersensitive to it.
I just don't understand people who, like, if you smell and you're conscious of it and you're sorting it out, grand. If you're fucking just balls out, just stinking, people would just be fucking walking around. You know, I used to train in the rugby club around the corner when I was younger. I used to have a gym in the basement. You get lads coming in, it's like, have you literally just been rolling around in a fucking load of piss before you came in here to fucking train? Like, do you own some level of fucking something you can wash yourself with? No running water, pal. No, actually.
Here, a conversation today in work. There's an agency guy who also works as a PT with FlyFit, right? And so I work out regularly. There's another chef in there who doesn't work out basically at all, and he goes, what are you up to? He says, I'm going to go home, or I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, that, and that, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to have a shower. And he goes, are you going to have a shower before you work out? And he goes, no, because I'm only going to go and get stinking. And he goes, but you're stinking now. He's like, yeah, but I'm going to the gym, I'm going to be sweating anyway. And he goes, you're not the only person in that fucking gym. He goes, I'm going to the gym now. And so when I get there, I'm going to have a quick shower before I get into my gym gear and then get working.
Yeah.
And I was like,
kind of be like that as well. I would kind of be
yeah,
like that as well.
not religiously, but I would go, I'd check.
Yeah, if I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking good, but like if I'm training really early in the morning, chances are I would have had a shower the night before. So I'll fucking, a bit of deodorant and I'll brush my teeth and I'll rock into the fucking gym.
What if you're working in a kitchen for 8 hours, sweating your balls off?
That's
and cycling.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Do you know what I mean?
So I would sometimes give it all. I go,
yeah, not great.
And then if I have to go back for a second sniff, right, I'll have a shower before. And then because I hate a stinking gym as it is, and I'd hate to be a person that is stinking fucking gym.
I used to fucking have to I used to PT people. I actually had I'm not going to go too deep into who it is because they're a bit faster than we'd like.
Let's go. Let's get deep. Come on.
Like, he used to come in and I'd train him, and he'd actually smell of BO so badly that I'd have to spray because it was like not a studio, but I had a room built as a gym, so I used to train people in that room. So it's like fucking, I'd have to disinfectant spray the entire room after they left, all the windows open, and then give it a fucking second before I let anyone else in. And it's like,
hope it wasn't
every day, your whole life, you're fucking retching around like that. What is that? What is that? He has said like that guy I'm fucking talking about, like, girlfriend. What are you talking about? Sexual contact, pal. Physical contact. Touch me with that fucking hand. Get away.
Would you tell a mate if their breath was smelling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the person now, would it?
My brother's brutal for that. He'd fucking ruin you. Literally, did you brush your teeth today? It's like, what do you mean, man? Your breath fucking stinks of shit.
You got shit breath, bro.
Shit breath, man. Yeah, fucking out there.
Yeah, because mine was so bad that if I would hate to think that if it was like that and someone wouldn't tell me, so that I do say to people.
There you go.
Not a random fucking stranger on the street here.
You want a chewing gum?
What? Yeah.
No, I think you need one.
Yeah, you're not hungry. Anyway.
Oh God! Don't. Anyway, shit breath. You shouldn't. Don't have sex with people with shit breath. Right. As we move forward, episode 33. The quick fix does not fix your life. The quick fix will not fix your life. So let's start this off with the situation report. So chefs always get to a point where they want to change, where they can't hack the fucking shit that they're putting themselves through anymore. Whether that's drug problems, whether that's binge eating shit, whether that's picking at stuff from work, smoking cigarettes, you know what I mean? Doing any of those things. Like, you get to a point where you want to change. And the natural inclination when you want to change for a lot of chefs, especially when you don't know what to look for, is you'll go, right, what diet's gonna do? You know what I mean? So you'll
Quickly.
go, whatever fucking bollocks is floating around in the fucking, the fitness and nutrition world. I'll do fasting. I'll do fucking ketogenic, fucking hyperbolic time chamber diet. It's like, you'll go to whatever diet you can, Slimming World, fucking, Weight Watchers. You'll always go to these things that promise big results without any kind of work put into it. And what always happens when you try these things, chef, is you'll do it for a week or two, you stop and you give up, and then you come up with a nice little story/conclusion to why you can't get anything done in the future or why you can't get a result. And it's because you're a chef, it's the industry, it's the hours, it's all of those things, and it's never about what decisions you're making and what options you're giving yourself to make a change. So you try the quick fix, and when the quick fix doesn't work long term, you then blame your job. Yeah, that's a breakdown of what is happening here. Now, what you got to understand is that quick fixes are quick fixes. They're called that for a reason. You're looking to fix something quickly. And Peter said this before into the group. It's like, it took you fucking 10 years to ruin your body. It's not going to take you 2 weeks to fucking fix it. It's probably going to take you a longer period of time. It's not going to take you 10 years by any means, but it's going to take you a fucking decent amount of time to fix this thing and fix it for real and fix it sustainably and permanently. So that's what a quick fix is. And you want to imagine that when I created Chef Fit, I wanted to create something that's like, this is the Chef Fit path, or the Chef Fit elite method is what I call it. The Chef Fit path. This is the way to change your life, change your lifestyle, make yourself a healthier, happier person, and sustain it, and not fucking go back to square one again. That's what I designed. Okay, and Peter's fucking testament to that. Lads who are the chefs who are in there already are all walking testament to that. Now, you want to imagine it's like fucking, you have your money, which is your body, right? Or you don't have the money, but you're looking to get money, right? Which is, you're looking to get your health and your fitness back. There's a couple of ways you can go about it. Number one is you can go to a loan shark. This is the quick fix. So you go to the loan shark, and it's like, you can get the money as much as you want really quickly. However, there's a fuckload of interest on that loan, and when they come looking for the money, they're going to fucking hurt you to get the money. So the loan shark is the quick fix. That's the fad diet that you try. That's the extreme. I'm going to run a fucking, I'm going to go on a water diet and I'm going to run fucking 10 miles a day. It's like, you're going so extreme so quickly. That's what going to a loan shark is like. And it's like, you're going, I want fucking 10 grand. I want it now. I don't care if it's at 50% interest, which means you're going to be paying it back. You're going to pay back 15 grand as opposed to 10 grand, you know? So what happens is, you get the money off the loan shark, you spend the 10 fucking grand. Now you owe them 15 grand and they want it by next week. And now you're going, oh, fuck. And what happens is, what that means is, when you're paying back 15 grand, which is way more money, it's like, when you do a quick fix, you'll lose the weight, but you'll gain it back really quickly. So you're gaining it back with interest. And then when the loan shark wants that money, they come back, and if you don't have it, they're going to fucking hurt you. And what a quick fix diet does to you is, not only do you gain it all back, but you also gain the fucking story or the self-limiting belief that comes with paying that back. And it's like, oh, fuck, you know, every time you fail, it gets harder and harder. It gets easier to fail. Failure starts to become a habit. That's what I mean by the loan shark hurting you. You try the quick fix, you fail at it, you gain it all back, and then as a result, you now tell yourself, yeah, a fucking nice little story that makes it harder and harder and harder to do each time you attempt it. So that's what quick fixes are like. It's like going to a loan shark for money. Yeah, get it all right now, and then you won't be able to sustain it. You won't be able to fucking pay it back. And when you do eventually have to pay it back, you'll never fucking do it again, because you're so convinced that it's going to fucking ruin you, because they beat the shit out of you, basically, which is what the quick fix diet does. You know, that's exactly what it does. And that's the same thing with anything extreme. It's like, it's taking you fucking, like, if you think about it, your chances are you're not a disciplined person. Hiccups, happy days.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, fucking get in there. A lot of chefs are not disciplined outside the kitchen. It's a reality. It's a truth. That's a harsh truth. You're not disciplined as a person. You're waking up at whatever fucking time you're waking up at, you know, vices control everything, shit food, booze, all of that shit. You know, I was there. I've been massively ill-disciplined at periods of my life. And that's who you are as a person. You're programmed to be ill-disciplined. You're programmed to have these bad habits and patterns. Yet you think that you're going to dive headfirst into the fucking hardest thing you can possibly do. You're going to dive straight into level 99, and that's just going to work long term for you. It's like, hold on a fucking second here. Like, if you think that you're just going to eat chicken breasts and fucking lettuce, and you're going to go and train for fucking 2 or 3 hours a day, or you're going to do some fucking mental boot camp that makes you get sick every single session, and you're actually going to sustain that, you're not, because you've gone from being ill-disciplined from trying to be uber-disciplined. And basically what that means is you're outside your comfort zone. And when you're outside your comfort zone for that period of time, you start to hate what you're doing. And that makes it unsustainable. You can't hate what you're fucking doing. So the whole idea of the chef's path is playing the long game. It's playing the long game. And it's like investing money. Instead of going to a loan shark and going, give me 10 grand, why don't you just put 100 quid in or put fucking 50 quid in your credit union? You know what I mean? Every week, and fucking see how much that builds up over the course of a couple of years. Or go and invest in, like, if you have money, go and invest in something that's going to gain interest over years, that's going to gain and it's going to appreciate in value. You know, it's like, that's what playing the long game is about. It's like, you're not expecting the quick result. You're paying a little bit of money now over a period of time, so later on it comes to fucking fruition. Invest in property, invest in a fucking, in bonds, like invest in fucking Bitcoin, well, maybe not Bitcoin, whatever the fuck. It's like, you're not going to it and going, right, well, I want all of this right now. It's like, no. What's going to happen is you're going to put the work in consistently. It's going to be a manageable amount of work, and you're going to put it in consistently over the course of a couple of years, so that 10, 15 years down the line, you're exactly where you want to be. And that's the same thing with a smart investment. It's like, you're going to basically put money into something that hopefully will multiply over time, and then obviously you'll have far more money at the end. So this same thing goes for your lifestyle. It's like, when you make these smart investments, you have good credit. It's like putting money in the bank. Like, you have good credit. And over time, it's like, if I've spent years putting money into my bank account, then chances are I'm not going to become broke overnight. And that means that basically you have a simple structure, and you have exercise routines, and you have nutrition routines that aren't fucking overcomplicated, that aren't extreme, that you can rinse and repeat week in, week out. And eventually those things start to become habitual. And when you have those habits, it's like having good credit at the bank. It's like, no, you've got something to fall back on here. You've got a line of credit. Your habits are like a line of credit. It's like, you need to build the habits so that when shit goes wrong, you can go back to those things. So if exercise becomes automatic to you, Jesus Christ, if exercise becomes automatic to you, like, again, it's very difficult to fucking push yourself in a negative direction then when that's done. It's the same thing with food. It's like, you prep, you eat your 3 meals. It's like, it's not rocket science. You're not fucking restricting yourself on anything. It's something that you can maintain more or less week in, week out. And over time, eating 3 meals a day and prepping and moving every single day, doing a small bit, starts to become, it's easy for you. And that's you making a smart investment in yourself. And that's you playing the long game. Did you fucking go balls to the wall every day for fucking, 21 days or whatever fucking mental transformation you thought you were going to make? It's like, no, you played the long game. Sure, you got results in the short term, but you also did not blow your load in the short term. So you were able to sustain it in the long term.
I tell you, Cam, I had 2 quick fixes in the last few years, right? Yeah. The first one was basically I think from my totally unprofessional experience, the worst thing to go for is a target weight, because you get there and then it's like, right, now what? Well, I'm here now. And that's what I had done before. I had this magic number of 85 kilos.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I have this bike race coming up and I want to be 85 kilos for that race. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to starve myself, and I'm just going to be on the bike 24/7. I'm just going to go cardio, just sweat, get that weight down as quick as I can. The race is in like 3 or 4 weeks, and I did it. I was like, this is great. Took loads of pictures before and after. Look at me then, look at me now. And then within 3 days, I'd say even, it was starting to come back on, and I'd done my thing. I'd reached the target goal. I'd done the bike race, and I slipped straight back into where I was. And sooner or later, I was back over 90 kilos. Then another quick fix that I did was, you'll love this, fat burners.
Yeah.
And blue tea.
Nice.
Yeah. Nighttime.
Did it?
Yeah. I took the fat burners 2 a day, or one a day, 2 hours after your last meal, and then you drink this nighttime tea. You drink it, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, and you fucking sprint to the jacks, and you're empty. and it's like a big valve closed, right? Explosion,
The
and I was like, wow.
sandblaster. The sand blasting of the jack.
Yeah.
Is it?
And I said, I'm going to do that until I get to 85 kilos, and then I will, then I'll stop taking fat burners,
Yeah,
and I'll stop drinking that blue tea because it's gonna, it rips the bleeding arsehole off you
totally.
in no uncertain terms. And then I got there, and then because I wasn't earning those pounds kilos lost, they were right there. As soon as I opened the door, they came right back to me.
Right back in. Yeah, 100%.
Now I'm comfortable at 78 kilos, right? Not like 85 kilos now to me would be an
Massive.
absolute, yeah, it would be an absolute disgrace. That I had a belly on top of my belly.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? I did. I had two. It was like I had two beer bellies when I joined Sheffield. That's what it was, because I had a beer belly, and then up here I had another one.
Hmm.
And no matter what way, I know I was looking at myself. I was like, "Geez, that's awful." And now I lost the initial 6 or 7 kilos was, in the first couple of months, like whatever it was. It was very quick, but it was not. It wasn't a crash diet. It was a whole lifestyle change. And
Totally.
all of that now has been. It's just the way I live now. So it's a year. The weight is still off,
Yeah.
still coming off, and the target weight, what was my target weight now, is already 7 kilos, far away in the other direction.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. It's funny. Like, it's like climbing a fucking, like, imagine climbing a ramp made of sand versus climbing a ramp made of fucking concrete. And it's like when you climb a ramp made of sand, eventually that thing is, you're going to climb and climb and climb, but eventually the weight is going to become too much and it's going to crash down on itself. That's what you do when you're quick fixing something, because you're doing something that you hate to get a result, but that result doesn't really mean anything. Whereas if you actually have a sustainable fucking plan like the Sheffield Path, it's like it's a concrete ramp where you can, wherever you move to, you stabilize. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You'll move, you'll level up, and then you'll stabilize. And then, right, cool, this is now where the baseline is. And then I can work from here. It's like moving the goalpost forward, but you're never moving the goalpost forward with a quick fix. You're just fucking trying to achieve the result. And it's like, this is actually the big thing here. You said something there about weight and numbers and being attracted to those numbers. It's like, that's the number one problem that people have. They associate a number, which is somewhat true with a lot of people. If you're 130 kilos and you can get to fucking 100 kilos, it's like, cool, things are probably going to be a lot better for you. But it's like, you got to remember here that uh, what happens when you get to that result, what comes with the territory of that result. Those are the questions you have to ask. And what got you there? What got you to this problem in the first place? That's another question you have to ask that you're not asking yourself. It's like your fucking habits and your routines have led you here. So, like, again, if you're not willing to fucking address that shit, like if you're stuffing if you binge eat and you eat shit, if you drink every single night, and you know what I mean, and it's like you don't take care of yourself and you're picking at shit and work, that's a habit that you need to break or you need to replace. And unless you make a concentrated effort to replace that shit, it's not going to work for you, because you might be able to give it up for a couple of weeks. But what happens when you hit the weight? Fuck it. Now I've achieved that. I'm going to let myself off the hook, and you go straight back to your old habits. So that's why you need to have simplicity, you need to have structure, and it needs to be sustainable. So whatever result you do get from that structure, you're able to maintain it, because you're not going back to the same old shit that got you to the dance in the first place.
If you have a shitty lifestyle and then you say, I want to get to that, and you do whatever it takes to get to that number, and then, right, I'm at that number, I'm going back to my shitty lifestyle.
Yeah, as opposed to
You,
going,
say,
maybe
you
I'll just...
said at the summit, why are you here? Because I want to lose weight. I said, no, you're not here because you want to lose weight. The weight isn't the problem. It's what you want to fix, the reason
Yeah,
that made you get there in the first place. And it's
totally.
not as simple as I overate.
Totally. Yeah. It's literally what you're programmed to do. And you need to break that programming down to get to where you want to go. That's such an important part, and you need to start looking at it like that. You need to start looking at it. If you're not looking at it like that, your game is fucked up. Your shit all jumbled up. You know.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things, one of the biggest revelations I've ever had, you know, and it's what I really try to get through to the chefs and chef it. Play the fucking long game. Commit to the long term. And what happens when you commit to the long term is you end up in a space where you're fucking able to do things for a long period of time, get the results and keep them for the rest of your life, because you live your life in a different way. Change how you're living your life. Don't change what you're doing in your life. You understand? It's like change how you live your life. That's the key. Quick fixes don't fucking work. It's like a loan shark. But what goes up must come down. There's no such thing as a biological free lunch. You know what I mean? So you got to fucking remember that in whatever you're trying. I understand it's easy not to know what the best things to do are when it comes to changing your lifestyle, but the reality is it's like sustainable is better, because that's what you keep.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. Totally, 110%. So that's our video for today. Subscribe to the channel, my friends. Give us a thumbs up. Podbean, iTunes, give us a review. 5 stars, please. Share this on whatever social media platform you have it on. Tag a chef who needs to hear this, as always. As much support as you can show to help us grow would be fantastic. If you're enjoying the podcast, like, let us know that you're enjoying the podcast. Don't just be a lurker.
Yeah, if you want to double upload, let us know you want to double upload for the week.
Tasty. Let me know. I've got the files, bro.
Call them out, boys.
Yeah, I've got it. We'll record extra. Okay, chefs, thank you for listening and watching. I've been Cameron. That lad's Peter. We'll catch us in the next one.
Peace.
Peace. Catch you, Petey.